Well, here's what we found out the back here. Scott and I managed to get the line that comes up and out the basement there. And what we were going to do was dig and follow the line straight across here. But today found out I can't do that. I pumped this out twice a day and I can't keep up with the water that's coming in. So take a straight line, shortest route, make a grade, and I'm going to come down here and going to head out way down yonder at a nice grade. So we'll carry on. As you can see, the water is moving down here, and we'll see what we can do next. I've got this dug down here, as you can see. I've had two problems. A huge rock right there, can't move that baby. But as you'll see, I've got a grade going. I'm going to go now and measure the grade. And the other problem is, down at this end is absolutely solid clay. It's just like digging concrete. So that is going to be a problem. I might have to turn here and head that way at 45. But I'm going to see how big this slope is, and I might just actually put the sump there. Decisions. So, and there's Ellie checking it all out. So there you go, that's an update on the trench. At least all that water's now basically out of there. Wow, that was heavy going. I've got a nice flow there, so I might just put the sump down there. We'll see how my grade goes. I'll do my grade first and see. 10-4, catch you in a bit. Okay, 24 hours later, and no rain last night. Look at the water that I've collected from under the house and coming down from that side. So this is working. It is 42 inches deep here, and I've got a 13-inch grade from where the pipe comes up out the basement there. I've got a 13-inch grade, and now I'm going to turn that out into the project file. But all that water's coming from under the house and down the side there. And look at it, eh? It's full. I think Ellie's desperate to go in, but I'm not going to let her. So I put the grade in line yesterday. I took the measurements and worked out the grade, and she's looking good. Okay, I'll get my tractor started and continue the project. Okay, this is about day 3 of the project. As you can see, I got down. I'm standing at this point right here, and I'm 40 feet from the back door. And at this point here, according to my level, I've got a 15-inch drop. So 15-inch drop over a 40-foot run, that works out to be 1.4 per 4 feet, which is slightly above the absolute minimum of 1/4 of an inch per foot. Now, this mess here, I hit Canada right here. It's a huge rock, it runs across here. So I dug this hole as deep as I could get the bucket down, and I'm only putting big rocks in there. I have to find more rocks to fill all this in. I'm not putting clay back in there. So that's going to be rock just from here back to about here. And that is the sump, as I'm calling it. I dug that down right as deep as I could and fill it with rock, no clay, and and it is flowing downhill, so we should be okay. So there's looking straight up it. I do have a good grade there, as I said, 15 inches to that point, and good sump. And I was just saying to Linda there, later on perhaps I'll come to this point, which is beyond that Canada, and make another sump here and fill that in with rock, and go down a tractor length and make another sump, and so on, right down to the lowest point, which is just opposite the woodshed down there. That way we're guaranteed a nice good gentle run right for the house all the way down, and get that water away. We don't need it up here. So that's the update. As you see, she's running gently, and had a very slight problem up here that I have to fix tomorrow. A part of the side collapsed in and is blocking that water there, you know. So once I dig that out by hand, I can't get the tractor back up there, but I'll have to dig it out. Well, I won't use my hands, I'll use a shovel, you know what I mean. Dig that out, and it is running here very slightly, so she is seeping through slightly. And get rid of all that, clear that out and let it run down to that low point down there, and tap that drainage line in and put in a weeping tile from there down, and this weeping tile here, bring that over and continue that down in the same run. Give the water somewhere to go. That's the plan. Okay, so look forward to day 4. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. 10-4. Okay, I've been down and I've got my first load of gravel for the top of the drainage lines there. So we're now going to try and back this down from the front end. See how we get on. We've got to go down there and around and back up to there as far as we can. Okay, we'll call it at that. So this first load of gravel is going to go in from there, as back as far as we can. Then I'll take the trailer off and I'll backfill that so that I can climb on top of it and mark my way back up to the back door. That's the plan. Yeah. Lots of shoveling from now on, but I guess we'll get there. So, this is the end result. I've got it all backfilled, graded out a bit. Got flowers planted in there at the rockery area, kept all the rocks together. Squash in there, it's growing. And this is just seeds that we found in the house from a couple of years ago. I just threw them in there, see if it comes up. Just vegetables and, you know. And Linda's got her clothes thing back again. And I've started taking the back end out there, fixing that up. So the back door, that's all gravel, right down. Right from there, right over to the pair of wheelbarrows, that's all gravel. And then the line runs right down there. And it's gravel, then rocks, and finally the clay back on the top. And I put this in a bit better for storing our wood. Got a couple of face cord in there. So that was a job. But it's looking much better. Much better. Okay, I'm gone.